Neba ekene munu. Asim kanko echiri ya zelu. Asi no bosi nketa adịrị na ina mma. Na ya dịka echi na-echi ada agwụ agwụ. Otu anyị kwuru otu akọ ya dịrịrị. Ise ise dịka o si dị n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nketa bịaba si na-ewetara onye bụ ozi bụ Eastern News 24 gbasịta maka ebe ife na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya anụ nwere ụwa na-azụ n'iru akwụkwọ. N'ụbọchị nketa ewetara unu update ihe Biafran Chief of Staff kwuru. Unu na-anụ ka o si ada na Finland and ama m na unu na-anụ ka o si ada na United States of Biafra or Biafra Republic Government in exile. Gee ntị ka ihe Biafran Prime Minister were ikwu or the update o wetara n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa dịka ihe ga-ya bụ ife tọọ ntị na ana ka ị ga ya bụ ife o were ikwu ị ga-esi dropụra ife iche n'ụdị nke gị gbasịta maka ya bụ ihe ndị a niile ọ rụtagasị aka dị iche iche. All right, over to you.
Not with a show in play, with a play in it. And we promise you that this Biafra, as our leader Mazin said, it is heaven on earth. That is the last miracle. And I'm assuring you that look at our brothers, because of light, they could not get the internet. They have internet and the disability, those that have forsaken home, our women and our child, we are going to work on and make sure we go to the rural women, build homes for them and give them the best education we can do. Honorable, I want to dedicate everything to all the honorables here and the ministers that have made to come into this today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Honorable Pastor Rose. Let's go to Festus as a Chuku. 1 minute, please, with your concern or question.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I ask questions?
Thank
Go
you.
ahead, Festus.
Yeah, thank you. I think my voice is coming out very clear.
Yes.
Yeah, good evening, great Biafrans. I thank you all for today's gathering. I thank our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Ambeze, for her speech. The new cabinet members, I congratulate you all. I would like to extend my greetings to the reps, fellow admins, press teams, all Biafrans and friends of Biafrans. My name is Festus Echuku, the Libya admin. I would also like to thank our DPN once again, for the cabinet that will assist in governing. I pray that Chukwu Okike will assist them with the strength they have and the courage in them to lead. I don't have so much to say, only words of courage to my fellow Biafrans. Biafrans, we must stand strong with our government and also move in one voice. Anything that happened in the past or present will be taken care of by our constitutions. Biafra is our nation. And also we must protect our women, protect their interests, because they mean a lot to us in our life. I remember the professor of Onyendu that said whenever women can come into this struggle, the Biafra will come. And today, what can we say? So Biafrans, thank you very much. And I instruct that everyone should follow our government and follow the instructions that they led to us so that they will govern us very well. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Let me quickly, I read a text message, somebody is dropping about our PM. The answer to that, which we said at the beginning, PM is okay, is hell and hurry. And you all know that according to the Finland local police, they're still investigating. The last information I got is that they've fastened up, they're fastening up the investigation. Again, I said all this looks more like politically motivated thing to make sure he was not with us during the declaration of our country. But did that stop us? No. Again, I've updated people before. Usually every 2 weeks, they review the evidences they got. And so far, we have overwhelming evidence against the Nigerian state that says that our PM is inciting us. So initially they said terrorism, they dropped it. They say it's not associated with any terrorism. Now they say incitement. So incitement is what? Incitement is the leader of a country that is fighting for their lives from the terrorist state of Nigeria. So what is incitement there? So they restrict our prime minister, but we all, over 1,500 Biafrans, we were in Finland, and we declared our independence in Finland without our prime minister. So what incitement are they talking about? Now they've discovered PM is not inciting us. Anything Biafrans are doing, we are doing it voluntarily. The money they sit at home is voluntarily. Defending our land against the terrorist state of Nigeria is voluntarily. We are a nation. It's not about an individual. It's not about our PM Simon Eba. It's not about Leader Nnamdi Kanu. It's not about me. The defense of Biafra land is a collective responsibility of our people. Nobody can stop that.
Yes.
Now they've discovered that nobody can stop that. They are fastening up the investigation. But our PM told us a day like this will come when Biafra will be in the international court with Nigeria and probably the local Finland police to prove whatever case they have, to tell us if self-determination is a crime, if self-protection is a crime. Nigeria has abused many human rights. They are the worst record of human rights abuses all over the world, one of the worst. This is something Finland can never, ever prove. They can never protect that. So with all the evidences that reach their table, they've discovered that Nigeria is truly the aggressor and the terrorist state. So these two shall pass, is almost passing. Yes. And that is the update on our PM. Again, we all know our fundraising is coming up this Saturday. I think the link has already been set out. We encourage all Biafrans to log in during that fundraising and support massively so that the government will have the funds they need to continue to help to defend our country against the invaders and against the terrorists.
Yes.
So those are two major things coming up. Two more questions and we'll call it a day today. Aloy Ohia, can you unmute yourself, please? Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, good evening.
I have a question to ask. So,
serious, my hand has been on for a long time and I'm not feeling well.
Can you hear me?
Question to ask. So,
yes, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Honorable Senators. I'm delighted so many times. Let me go to the question. My question is: this is the second time our finances are being hijacked. Is there anything we put in place to make sure this doesn't happen again?
The finance director, can you please answer that question? Honorable Diane. Okay. I don't know if Honorable Diane is, but I think one of the most important things is the new finance department. They will be updating us through quarterly reports, monthly reports.
You're welcome.
Please mute yourself. I don't know who's talking. Can you mute yourself? Your voice is coming out. They'll be giving us monthly report, quarterly reports, and maybe bi-yearly reports. All those reports that are necessary to safeguard our accounts, we are going to be having that. We're also going to put in place the auditing department to help us to make sure that our accounts are straight. Again, we don't have any problem for anybody to borrow money to Biafrans, but we need to know what we are bringing in. We also need to know what is going out. That is just basic thing. The world do not know. Anybody that is telling you that the PM does not want account to be open, tell that person is not part of, they don't know what is going on. That individual is not part of our Prime Minister's team. These are some of the zoo mentality that they want to bring to use to confuse Biafrans. Our Prime Minister is one of the highest person that requires accountability in every single thing in this restoration from the moment I've known him. But when you have individuals,
I have a question.
Let me finish. When you have individuals that think that we're not even talking about the outsiders knowing anything, but the cabinet members being aware and being accountable to the government, that is just what we're looking for. So we're going to put things in place like signatories must be at least 2 or 3 signatories to open an account and things like that for the government. We're also going to be looking at checks and balances, not just from the finance department, but also from other related departments, and to make sure that any money going in and out of the government is not just one person that is aware of that. So that way we are also going to be able to make sure that we follow up with international standard, cutting-edge standard, and exemplary standard of how it's obtained in other developed nations. Thank you so much.
Yes, can I speak?
Please go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, good evening. I'm speaking from Homeland. Yeah, my question is, since we are having all these tussles, the other both side, nobody wants to agree. There's one other that people said it's better to judge than to war. I'm asking, is it not better, since we know that our PM will come out, is it not better you work in parallel with the other guys, with the other parties, so that when our PM comes out, all these things can be tabled, know who is the faulter, so that the Biafrans will descend on that person. That's my question. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So there's no other side except the one that people that are associating with those individuals. There's no other. There's just one government, and there's nothing like other side. Thank you. Next question.
Dr. Robinson, I just want to congratulate you. Actually, I've been in the hospital since the meeting, but I'm much better now. I just want to congratulate you and the cabinet as well. You know.
Thank you. Who's talking?
Bishop Comfort. Bishop Comfort.
Right. All right. Sorry.
I've been very ill in the hospital since the meeting in Finland. Yeah. And I wanted to say something about religious freedom and monitoring. My sister has helped me to do it. About 3 religions we have in it, and then we've been trying to unite everybody to work together, fellowship together, not to forsake one another. So we've done a great job in that. And then you saw the tradition that we did, you know, about people coming to dance and then going into 40 states and picking up some women tradition, which they did during our Finland committee, you know, our Finland redeclaration. So I just wanted to say that thank you for giving us the opportunity for me to present that particular presentation on religion and tradition. What traditions we have to appreciate our tradition from different places. So I thank you so much, and God will sustain us.
All right, thank you so much. I hope you get better real fast. Thank you.
Your Excellency, there's something I didn't important I want to say.
Who is that? Who is speaking?
Chika is here. Yeah?
Okay, please. Just call the
2000.
So can I take control of this? I mean, it's kind of becoming noisy.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chika is here. Make it fast.
What is it?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying that people should wait to be called.
Yeah.
Please, that's very important. Please wait to be called. Chika, go ahead. 1 minute.
Okay, thank you, Your Excellency. A very quick one. Number one, I advise that there should be executive order to all the administrators in Homeland. Any platform that people are in it and their duty is to be posting what the traitors are sending to confuse Biafra should be pulled down. That is one. 2, we need finance minister need to let us know how many agents that make up one agent. How many agents that make up one agent? 3, I am advising that an immediate committee should be constituted, which will comprise Oil and Gas Secretary, Interior Ministry Secretary, Employment and Labor, Economic and Trade, Policy and Strategic Planning, Commerce and Industry, with Education. They should have committee and now start working on how on the policy of how salary will be structured in Biafra nation. This is very, very important.
Okay.
When we were at war with Nigeria before, from 1968 to 70, we were using our money. We were using our Biafran pounds. So we cannot just only speak grammar without going into action. The police we are going to employ, we must be paying them. And we cannot do anything without having a standard structure for the whole Biafra.
Okay, thank you so much.
Maz, thank you so much. All this is you're saying has been presented earlier also.
Yes. And again, thank you so much. Again, our currency has been presented, and our 1 Ejema is almost equivalent to $1. And then the different departments are going to be, they have to put their house in order first before you form committee. You have to set your house in order first before you want to committee with another. So those things have been taken care of. Thank you so much.
Okay, next is Philip Ajoko. Please, can you hold? Somebody else is going to speak. Then you speak, Mr. Okoronkwo. Hold on a second. Mr. Ajoko, go ahead.
Thank you very much, and good evening, Biafrans, or greetings wherever you are around the globe. This is Philip Onyami. I just have a question. I'm not going to speak broadly. I'm not speaking based upon my a new capacity as appointed. But I just have a question. If, based upon the questions that are arising from many Biafrans, I think a lot of people would love to know if there is any measure in place at the moment that may enable us or enable the new government to go after any individual, whether past or present, who embezzles or who embezzled or who misappropriated or who misused our money, to go after him, to get such him or her, to get such an individual to pay the price. So Biafrans would build a lot of confidence around such thing. Thank you for now. Once again, my name is Philip.
Thank you so much, Honorable Philip Ajoko, for joining the Biafra defense team, Onyame. And then Biafrans, we know we've heard your story of what happened when you went to the zoo country. And again, these things we hold dear to our life. And that is why there's no going back. That's why when all these little distractions come from here and there, Biafrans know better. Yeah, you're right. We're going to put in place to ensure that anyone handling our account is accountable to Biafrans, whether it's an account in Homeland or account abroad. We are still going to demand those holding our account in Homeland, Augustine Ekoyo, the Ebonyi State Administrator, who's a signatory to our Homeland account, he's still going to give us our account. The same thing with the account. So those are just things. But if they refuse to do that, Biafrans are still going to keep those records. And they will do it whether they want to or in the future. That will happen. Thank you.
My deputy PM, please.
I'm here. Excuse me, everyone. Everyone can't be talking at the same time.
Please mute everyone. Then you give permission to the.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. I think the next from my end is ONEP.
ONEP, go ahead. 1 minute. Please make your questions brief. Stay long.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my able Deputy Prime Minister. So I'm calling from Homeland. So first of all, I must thank you all for what you did in Finland, especially on that declaration there, that 29. That was a very smart move. We thank you so much. So my question, what I wanted to ask you, like our PM, we always say that he's prepared for this. So I want to ask you, Deputy Prime Minister, are you really prepared for this deadly fight with Nigerian states? Because since after the convention, our Prime Minister will always say that after the convention, Nigerian state will never be able to breathe in Biafra. So since after this convention, we've not seen you giving out orders or issuing a statement that will make Nigerian states not to be able to breathe in Biafra land. That's my question. Thank you.
Again, thank you so much. If you've been following our PM closely, he told us that the redeclaration of Biafra is not going to be miracle. He always said that redeclaration is going to give us the documents we need to ensure that we continue to get world recognition and international recognition from our allies, which is currently going on. On the Homeland section, like I said, our PM already said these structures in place and nothing has changed. Our angels are continuously doing what they're supposed to do, what they've learned to do, what they've promised the PM they will do. Our job is to continue to raise money, to make sure they get the resources they need to do what they have to do and expand as needed. It may look as if nothing is happening, but I promise you, a lot is going on.
Yes.
Nigeria is shaking. So let's not think there's nothing happening. But we are following that template from our Prime Minister. Thank you so much. The next person.
Okay, next person is Samsung SMA135.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay, good evening all. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yes, I'm calling from UK. My question goes to Dr. Ngozi, the Education Secretary. I want to thank her for actually going through the memory line about general education, but she's very much silent on the area of special education. And special education is bigger than general education. And that is why, being a specialist in that area, I want us to make sure that we do not behave like this zoo, where you take a child to school, there is no auditory test.
Mazi, can you mute your other gadgets, okay?
I don't have anything here.
In Phoenix, 8 is fine.
I don't think this is me. I don't have anything here.
Okay. Who is doing that? Maybe I'll move to.
Let me go ahead.
It's not me. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I can hear everybody clearly. What I'm saying is that special education needs to be given priority, considering the fact that you cannot take any child to school anywhere in the world without finding out whether the child can hear very well, can see very well. We have also other people in various areas like gifted people. Now we need to build up our gifted children and the talented ones. Building them, we need people that can produce arms now. We need people that can use their brain to do a lot of things for us. So our education system needs to be very, very cooperative to make sure that special education that will lead the nation, take the lead, is not neglected. So I want us to emphasize on that. It is not mentioned at all by the Secretary of Education. Special education, very, very, very important. That is key.
Yeah, thank you so much. Remember, most of the secretary had just about 2 minutes for them to present. So most of them have very robust programs, which if we have given each of the departments time to really present, some of the department will take like 3-4 hours here just to present the program for their department. So because something was not mentioned doesn't mean it wasn't in their program. But thanks for your suggestion. Next person, please. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Next person is J Boy.
Oh God.
Oh no, Organiru Biafra. Sorry.
Yeah,
Organiru Biafra. J Boy, I'm sorry. Organiru Biafra.
Yes. Yeah. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening. My name is Organiru Biafra. I'm from Enugu State. I'm calling from the Homeland. I greet you, my Deputy Prime Minister and COS, Dr. Ngozi Orobeze. I greet you all, the Biafran government cabinet. My fellow Biafrans, I'm happy to be here and also to serve Biafra in this stage. My question is just only one. I want to know when our institution is being installed, after you have finished your institution, is there any rule or constitution that will be needed so that all our people will go through military training before they start working, so that it will enable us to be just like Israel, that have, practice how to make use of gun and so many other things. So is there anything like that in place? Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much. We have that. Actually, if you go through our constitution, that answers your question. That is why our constitution is our Bible. And I know many of us that just recently got it. We've not really had time to go through that. But I encourage everyone here to go through the constitution if you have a copy. Our IT department is trying to put the online version of our constitution so that those that were not able to be in Finland can be able to go online, pay and download that, and then be able to read that. But again, that question is answered in our constitution. Thank you. Next person.
Next person is iPhone.
I'm the nurse.
Excuse me? Okay, J-Boy, I called you earlier. Go ahead, okay?
Okay, good evening, my COS. Good evening, everyone. My question, one goes to the COS and one goes to the media. Ma'am, don't you think coming online, calling those or publishing their name, don't you think you are endangering their life due to what happened to the IPOB when Chida Samoru did the same thing? And most commanders or most people who did not agree with him were killed in Biafra land. Secondly, for the media man, is your own media warrior going to be like IPOB Irad, who always come online for saga, rather to give us the real information we need to know? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You say your first question is, what name did you say?
Yeah, like calling the Ebony coordinator name, like calling his full name. Don't you think he's endangering his life in Biafra land, being he's in Homeland?
Again, I don't know wherever he is, but there's a reason why that name was mentioned. Again, they hijacked the account of Biafrans. Remember, we used to contribute money to the Homeland, right? And from this money in Homeland, we're supposed to be taking care of our foot soldiers. So for this government to request access after our prime minister have given us the permission and an individual has refused to grant that access to this government, then that's a big problem for us. So you can as well reach out to that individual, ask him why. The second question you asked about was about the information department. Go ahead, Princess
Okay.
Dr. Please.
All right. Yeah, regarding the information you were asking whether it's going to be doing saga. No, it's not going to be. We were on space on Wednesday. We were able to tell Biafrans what we are here for. When we out there, we're there to give you information that you don't have already and for you to ask us questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Next person.
Okay, I'm the next, ma.
Okoronkwo is the next.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not the next. The next is iPhone. Infinite got 8. I'm gonna remove you if you don't wait. iPhone. Okay, let's go to Andy Anyanwu. Andy Anyanwu.
Andy, talk.
Andy Anyanwu. Okay. Next person is okay, Ebo. Okay, Ebo.
Sorry, hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Daniel is speaking.
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening. I would say I'm overjoyed with what's going on. And that hope of Biafra, we've seen it already. With all our cabinets are saying here, you can see that dream coming true. The dream they have for our nation is wonderful. So I'm happy. So my first question goes to our COS. Whenever I see the tweets of our Prime Minister, it gives me joy. So since he has not been around, there's that kind of vacuum, that there is no tweet coming from our leader, a leader. So I want to ask you, is it possible that you can be tweeting from your handle all the time, telling us what is happening in Biafra land or updates or how things, our security, levels are even back home? Like when our Prime Minister tweets, the way he tweets, it makes mockery of Nigeria and, showing how we are doing woto to them, that kind of thing. So is it possible that you can be tweeting, or even if you can't do it, one of the information ministers can be tweeting from your handle so that, it's more authentic? Biafrans would like to see that it's coming from you as our leader. Is this something that can be done? And my other question is, how are you handling the other continental reps to have synergy with us? Because in the forum where I am in London, this Zoom should have been shared there. And it's like things are happening there that there is too much confusion. Is there a way there is a synergy between all the continental reps all over the world so that things will happen in harmony? That's my question.
Yeah, thank you so much. Again, now that we have the different departments, I think you're going to be getting more tweets as each department settle down to their different job. Again, from my own handle, I'm going to be tweeting as much as I could. But remember, now we are running a government. We want the information to really come out from the different departments. So that's why we presented all these Biafran ministers, the new cabinet, things that are necessary for Biafrans to know. You can go to the different secretaries and their handles and get the latest information that the department is working on, be it defense information from my office, from agriculture, from information from tourism and all that. So you're going to be getting that update as the government settles. Remember, we just came back from Finland. We just need time to be able to establish all the different handles of the different secretaries and the different departments. So you're going to be getting more updates on that. And then your second question was about the synergy in Europe. Again, we've had a couple of, some people have really done some slight damage in this struggle right under the brigade. And it is just unfortunate it has happened, but we thank God we captured those things as quickly as possible, and we're going to correct them. The liaisons, reps, and all that, we have the European rep here on Rebuche who's going to overhaul the European liaisons and reps. So those of them that are not really in line with the mission of our Prime Minister, we will really we will let them go. We only want people that have the strong backing to continue to stand the test of time as far as taking instructions from the leadership is concerned. So yes, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to overhaul the European countries and their reps and all that, and make sure we have the right individuals that represent the interests of the government. Thank you so much.
Can I ask something? Can I ask something, Chief of Staff?
Go ahead, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we cannot hear you.
We can't hear you.
Network.
Okay. Oh man. Let's go to
You can
Christiana.
type your chat, Honorable.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, let's go to the next person. Honorable, you're not coming out. No, you're not coming
Can't
out.
hear you. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Can I say something, please? Can I say something, please? All right.
Okay, sorry, Dr. Aggie.
Okay, yeah, I was checking something.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Dr. Aggie.
Okay. Christiana, iPhone.
Can't hear you.
Okay, I'm calling. The reason why I'm calling is where do we? I mean, one of these 1,000 member, 1,000 member, we have automatic withdrawal from our cards every month, and now I'm hearing that we are not using IPOB in USA, which is where my account is. How do we change it to the? Where is the new account? I don't know what to do now.
Okay, again, like I said earlier, anything that is going to cause any problem for any Biafran, we can leave it like that. Like I said.
Well, I don't want to leave my money there because if they're not accounting for it, I don't want to keep putting money in there.
Okay. The new account information has already been sent out, which is the new Dimension Mandate account. And again, I've explained to Biafrans that new Dimension Mandate account has been used by.
Ndị banyị ngwadalụli nne nukwu si wee na-esoro anyị n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Ka efi were ekwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ihe Biafran Chief of Staff kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ bụ Dr. Ngozi Orabaeze. Gịnị ka i were ekwu n'ụdị nke gị gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile nọ okwu n'iru akwụkwọ? Drọpụọla ya alụ gị, drọpụọla ife iche n'ụdị nke gị ka a mara ife iche your own reaction gbasịta maka ya bụ ife na Eastern News 24 webe anyị si were wetara onye bụ ozi. Ọzọ dị ka ịbịa bụ tụsakwa ya bụ ozi ka ụmụnne anyị dozi n'ebe dị iche iche wee marakwa ife na-emenụ and wee mara the update on the latest development on Biafra Republic government in exile. Daalụ niile na ụmụnne m ka emesịanụ.